The $7 billion investment, as guaranteed by the U.S. government through its Export-Import Bank, is in the area of transportation, power generation, renewable energy, water treatment, infrastructure, and a wide range of goods and services. According to the bank's president and chairman, Fred Hochberg, the U.S. has had a long history of trade with Africa, and this dates back to the 1940s, maintaining that African market presents huge investment opportunities and that the U.S. government, through its banks, usually steps in to fill whatever gaps that exist in terms of financing for American companies for effective collaboration with their African partners for mutual benefits. He gave an insight into some of those U.S. facilitated investments in Africa, cutting across a wide range of business interests.
The Sub-Saharan Africa story is also a small business story. In fact, in Cameroon, two of the current projects, one is a company called Acro Bridges. That's a company that's headquartered in New Jersey that's selling modular bridges for rural areas to connect farmers to markets so they can get their crops to markets more quickly, and as a result, not experience as much as 60% spoilage that normally happens while they would wait for a boat to transfer fresh produce from one side of a river to another. We also visited a water treatment project, a company called ECC out of Burlingame, California, another small business that built the water treatment center for the city of Yaoundé. The water treatment project that ECC is putting in Yaoundé has 300 construction jobs and ultimately will have about a dozen or so permanent jobs as a result. And let's remember, those jobs in this water treatment plant are going to be those jobs will exist for the next 20, 30 years. In South Africa, we financed engineering services to a power plant. It was several hundred, 200-300 U.S. jobs over a 4 or 5 year period, and 15,000 construction jobs in South Africa. So the multiplier effect, and the multiplier effect on the continent, is in many ways certainly equal and often greater. We financed some locomotives to Transnet in South Africa. Exim has a long history in Sub-Saharan Africa. And in fact, we have a congressional mandate to put a particular highlight on focusing on exports to Sub-Saharan Africa.
And as Africa's largest economy, what can be said to be the Export-Import Bank's level of investment in Nigeria vis-a-vis existing opportunities?
In terms of Nigeria, we would like to do more there. We met with some Nigerian business people at the World Economic Forum, and I think that our work is underrepresented in Nigeria considering the vitality of that economy. So that is something that we're anxious to find more ways that we can support companies there when they buy U.S. goods and services.
The African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, is yet another investment initiative of the U.S. government, which has been in existence for a while now to help African entrepreneurs grow their businesses. Ogtv News sought to know what intervention the Export-Import Bank of the United States could do in this respect.
AGOA is not something that we are directly engaged with at the Export-Import Bank. It is the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act. It's been extended to 2025. One of the things we would like to do, because that act was never intended to be permanent, is to actually focus on some of the companies that are participating in AGOA, and if they need financing to buy the tools of manufacturing, advanced equipment that would make their production more efficient and also scale up, that's something we'd like to look at, to work with those companies so we can better support them as they begin to sell on a market basis.
The Export-Import Bank of United States, Mr. Hochberg, assured, will continue to leverage on existing investment opportunities in Africa with a view to building greater synergy among American and African companies, which in turn will further grow their countries' economies and ultimately create sustainable jobs. From New York City, Adeshino Anidugbe, Ogtv News.